Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Wrestling Challenge review for the 23rd of May 1993. The 16th is missing, so we don't have it, but we do have a bunch more of these available. Nearly 2,200 audios available in total. Scott Taylor and Yokozuna kicks us off this week. Obviously, Yokozuna weeks away from his big match with Hulk Hogan and belly-to-belly suplex, running splash in the corner, and the bonsai drop are the fate of Scott Taylor. Bunches of punches and kicks. Basic things along the way. Yoko not having any challenge, nor would he, with a guy who has the size disadvantage of a Scott Taylor. Gene Okerlund lets us know the upcoming matches, including Bret Hart and Bob Backlund at the upcoming house shows. Undertaker also going to face off against Giant Gonzalez. Sympathies to any fans who had to sit through those matches. Madison Square Garden is the event they're hyping, and they're at the Garden about once every 4 to 6 weeks here at the time. Then we move to a good bit of stuff here. We see Mike Bell and Tony DeVito in a tag match here. Smoking Guns, I believe, making certainly their challenge debut, might even be their television debut. Of course, Bart and Billy Gunn managing to be the Smoking Guns at the time. Coming out of Florida, Eddie Manshield's organization, and Bell has been doing enhancement work, as has DeVito, for quite a while. The Guns do a good bit of double team work. Billy in a little bit more than Bart. Billy, of course, becoming the greater single star than Bart. The Sidewinder combination powerbomb piledriver type thing is there. Also, we move to the King's Court. Jerry Lawler with his interview segment, and he interviews Giant Gonzalez. Giant Gonzalez with Harvey Whippleman. Harvey Whippleman, of course, doing the talking, and Gonzalez basically snarling and yelling. Jerry Lawler is pretty sure in this King's Court that, in fact, none other than the Giant Gonzalez is going to eventually eradicate entirely the nature that is the Undertaker, which obviously doesn't happen because he was around years later. Tatanka, still an undefeated individual here in this era, and Tatanka facing off against an enhancement talent. Nothing necessarily to write home about by any stretch of the imagination here. Tatanka instead focusing on going after the Gus Kateris 301. Tatanka hits a couple of Samoan drops, also takes the man to the outside, gets the victory in a pretty quick match by most stretches of the imagination, and not exactly a tremendous match by any stretch, but hits that and off we go. Then we get to the next in series of matches here, which again is enhancement talent time, and that's really what challenge was at this point. You might have one, maybe two on a good week, competitive matches. Everything else is anything but. There is the Razor Ramon being upset by the 1-2-3 Kid special report. The idea that Kid's coming back is pushed pretty hard, although they don't really know when because there's no time to say anything. Lex Luger and Tim Mcneeney is up next as an enhancement match. Mcneeney actually gets an arm drag on Luger and doesn't exactly stay very long. Luger hits a couple of slams, power slam, and the running forearm. Knockout with the illegal forearm by Luger, and that leads him to victory. Again, less than 2 months from the nature that is Luger being the biggest babyface in the area. Hulk Hogan, during the King of the Ring report, wearing all black and talking about destroying that big piece of sushi, sashimi, whatever, Yokozuna, as he says. Bam Bam Bigelow promising to win the King of the Ring. He's tougher, he's stronger, he's whatever. Mr. Perfect says that he will be advancing into the King of the Ring, and there'll be a perfect king. That's what he has to say about that. And Mr. Hughes and Kamala in one of the final matches of Kamala. I think Kamala might be here through the summer, but I mean, he's definitely not here very long. Hughes does stand to take a lot of punishment from Kamala. Hughes also rakes the eyes, goes right after the man. Pretty basic maneuvers. Kamala gets a couple of brawling shots, and they go to the outside. Kamala gets knocked out on the outside. Hughes wins by count out and a victory. After which Harvey Wippleman gets laid out by Kamala. We go back to the area, the event center area, coming up at the Madison Square Garden show. Backlund and Hart, almost a year and a half before their major title match. Razor Ramon still upset about losing to the 1-2-3 Kid. Bret Hart also kind of talking about wanting to be taken more seriously. This time in 1993, not exactly banner times for the WWF by any stretch of the imagination. We will be back with more right after this.